In this video, we'll be working on developing a better understanding of shell meta characters. And we're just going to work through a bunch of examples. To do these examples, we're going to create a directory that is just going to be for this. We need to make it first, make a directory called meta. Let's go there. It's an empty directory, of course, because we just made it. If you want to follow along with this, we're going to run this command. We're going to create a bunch of files. And there's a specific set of files that I want you to create. This is going to be kind of long, but let's do exactly this. They're all English words. Abet, able, ably, abut, abacus, aboard, abroad, absorb, bail, bait, band, bang, bakery, banked, banker, and bizarre. The reason for that list, that is a list of 16 different English words, basically. We've made them as files so that we can do them with the ls command. 8 of them start with A, 8 of them start with B, and there's other similarities in them that you can easily see. Let's just walk through a few scenarios on how we might match sets of these names. So for instance, how would we list all the files whose names end with R? We want ls, and we don't care what's happening in the name except that it has to end with R. We do that, we get the things that end with R. How about all files that have an S in the name? We don't care what's in front of the S, we care that there's an S, and we don't care what's after the S. That's essentially what we need to say. So those are anything that has an S anywhere in the name. And you'll notice that we did match abacus, which ends with S. When we talked about the meta characters, we said that the star could match 0 characters. It is 0 or more characters. Well, in the case of abacus, we matched ABACU with the first star. We found an S, and then we matched 0 characters with the trailing star. So that's a nice illustration of the fact that we can match 0 characters. How about everything that starts with B, A, and then a vowel? We have a few that start with BA, but a smaller set that start with BA and a vowel. We just put A-E-I-O-U in a character class, and then we do have to say star after that. If we don't say star after that, we are looking for things with a 3-letter name that's B, A, and then a vowel. But if we put a star, we say after the first 3 characters, I really don't care what they are. How about any file that has 2 consecutive vowels in it? Think about that one for a second. How would you say 2 consecutive vowels? Somewhere in the name. Somewhere in the name, so that means I don't care necessarily how it starts. I care that there's a vowel, and then I want another vowel, and I want them to be right next to each other, and then I don't care. And I get all the things that have 2 vowels right next to each other. How about things with 4 letters in the name? Is there an easy way to say things with a 4-letter name? There is. I don't care what the character 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 is. I just care that there's 4. How about things that have an L or an N as the 3rd letter in the name? Once you wrap your head around this one, I think you've got shell meta characters totally understood. An L or an N as the 3rd letter in the name. Now we could say L or N, and we get a lot right there. Bail, the L is the 4th letter in the name. We've said I don't care where it is. So here's what we do. LS. I don't care what the first character is. I don't care what the second character is. The 3rd character has to be an L or an N, and I don't care what happens after that. There we go. All the words in that list that have an L or an N as the 3rd letter. Spend some time with these. Maybe try to come up with some of your own. Say, oh, what are the words? Whatever. Make up your own thing and experiment with it. Get the meta character formula that will match that criterion. If you understand these examples, maybe come up with a couple of your own. I think you will have a very good understanding of the shell meta characters.